A scammer was able to use their EBT card, which is federal government assistance, or SNAP benefits several times in an hour from states away.
I feel violated. You know, it's like you taking away from my kids, you taking away from my household, and I just feel violated.
They quickly notified the Tennessee Department of Human Services, where staff is aware of several reports of EBT card fraud because of card skimming.
They pretty much just told us that it's been happening to a lot of people and they're trying to figure it out, but there's nothing they can do about putting the funds back on the card.
79, 85, 85, 79, until they got to the last little bit.
This is not just a Tennessee problem. Similar reports from victims are popping up across the country, coast to coast, of scammers targeting families who rely on SNAP benefits to pay for groceries.
My sister got hacked. A couple of more people we know got hacked.
This family has 7 children to feed and now a card balance of just 15 cents to last them until next month's funds. They made a GoFundMe account hoping donations can help.
We left.
Oh my God, I don't know how I feel about this, bro, because I see a family and of course the kids, right? But I'm looking at 2 young looking able-bodied people that got scammed out of their money. Getting scammed out of their money is wrong, because if you're in the system already, you're getting it, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you guys went and started a GoFundMe, bro, it'd be easier just to go get the job if you don't have it. It'd be easier just go get the job. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier just to go to a temp agency and get paid daily. You know what I'm saying? Am I being too roastery type on my people? Like, drop it in the comment section. Am I only one noticing this or saying this? I feel bad for the people that actually need it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would assume they were a working family getting it, which is fine. But I don't think they're a working family, because he said his sister got it stolen. They know a couple other people that was everybody they know is on EBT, bro. And now they're starting GoFundMes. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let you guys get in the comment section and say it, because that's how we gonna roll. Type. Yo, what's poppin', GE gang? It's your boy Foosh Nigga, man. We back with another reaction video. Check this out, man. We about to get to another video today, man. Subscriber sent me a video. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, I got a video for you, man. I've been tapping in with your channels. The last couple videos, you've been talking about the EBT and the SNAP and the scammers. Man, I got this video for you, bro. They stole like over $100,000 from people in EBT and got over in the government type. So, you know, we tapping in that type of. I like it when my subscribers are excited to send me a video, you know what I'm saying, to react to. So, you know, we got to tap into that. Make sure you head over to the reaction playlist. That's where you're going to find all the videos just like this. That way you don't have to scout our channel, because we don't do nothing but put videos up that we want to watch, we want to react to, and then we're going to have fun watching. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to hold you guys up, man. I'm excited to see where our tax dollars are going. We already know. You know, we're already in the comment section talking about it, man. We're tired of our taxpayer dollars going to people that don't deserve it, shouldn't have it. The elderly are not getting it. The disabled are not getting it. And the working families who might need a little assistance can't get zero, zilch. We're tired of it. So we're going to keep talking about it until we see a couple of changes. And I ain't talking about couples. Excuse that, take that, throw it away. We ain't talking about no couple. Until we see a whole revamp of the system. How about that? Catch me outside. Let's go ahead and tap to the video, man.
Joins us with the details about those dollars.
Erica, good evening. Despite all the checks and balances, one couple accused of cashing in on programs set up to help families struggling financially. Nicole and Sam Britt came to court each with their own attorney. The couple accused of ripping off programs meant to serve the neediest in the state. Call 6 Investigates obtained records that show the couple was accused of being involved in fraud and theft dating back to January 2013. Nicole Britt allegedly told the state she was unemployed or working part-time to get food stamps and assistance for child care services. In fact, Britt at the time was working full-time for the Indianapolis Housing Agency. The total, she and her husband are accused of illegally obtaining nearly $113,000. The Indianapolis Housing Agency cut ties with Nicole in February.
Okay. All right. Now, so when we get people in the comment section talking about take it easy on the government workers, on the city workers, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other, this is what I'm talking about. When I got a reference there's plenty of videos like this on YouTube. I've seen the news where government workers were scamming the system. And here we go. Subscriber sent it to me. She worked for the city, for the housing authority. So she had all the inside scoop. $112,000. She's taken away from families that need it. And she's worked for the city. I know she's making bread. Don't ask me that question in the comment section again. Take it easy on them. No, I'm not going to take it easy on them because they're part of the problem. If I'm not going to take it easy on my own family member that I know is over there able-bodied to work, why am I taking it easy on a person that's supposed to assist the people that need the assistance? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
February 2016. As part of the fraud accusations, federal investigators say she forged documentation claiming she was only working part-time. The IHA supervisor, whose name appears on the documentation, had no knowledge of the paperwork allegedly doctored to get welfare. Britt reportedly confessed in a letter to the state, saying she had submitted fraudulent documents and said yes to using work equipment to commit fraud. Despite all the checks done on recipients statewide, in 2017, there were 320 substantiated cases of food stamp fraud, totaling more than $1 million.
Oh my God.
Also last year, there were 58 cases of fraud statewide involving the child care program, totaling more than $176,000.
So that's the big picture. In this case, I requested an interview with the couple now set to go on trial in June. Nicole Britt's lawyer said, in his own words, we have no comments regarding the case at this time. The lawyer for Samuel Britt texted me saying, decline to comment. And you can take action on this. Any dollar that's misused does not make it to a family who needs it the most. You can report welfare fraud by calling 1-800.
Hold on. They got a number to report this? I never knew that, but now we know it. Right there. Tap in, write it down, screenshot it. If you know anybody, it's time to turn them in. Throw away the key. We don't care. Empathy, gone down the toilet, flush. Bye-bye. It's over with time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gave us a number to call. I'm turning to the good police.
403-0864. Erica?
Is in jail accused of stealing thousands of dollars of your money.
Authorities say the couple used fake IDs to steal food stamp benefits intended for needy families. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest has been looking into this kind of fraud. Mike, there are a lot of victims of this crime.
There are, Matt. As a result of what this couple did, authorities say people who needed food stamps to feed their families were temporarily deprived of those benefits. At the same time, investigators say the thieves stole the identities of hundreds of Floridians, and you and I paid for it.
Shout out to the old food
Using this
stamp
Apopka grocery store, state investigators say Uric Fano and his girlfriend, Quinteria Williams, pocketed nearly $200,000 of your money in a sophisticated food stamp scheme.
Efforts that they went to in terms of scamming our workers, in fact, was very extensive.
According to investigators, the couple applied for food stamp benefits online using IDs stolen from nearly 700 Floridians. Most of those fraudulent applications were stopped, but in more than 100 cases, authorities say Fano and Williams tricked the state into issuing them EBT food stamp cards.
By doing so, they stole from hardworking Floridians whose tax dollars fund these needed programs in our communities.
State officials believe the couple took those stolen EBT cards to the Los Primos grocery and meat market. But instead of buying food, investigators suspect a store employee working in cahoots with the...
Hold on. I just had to laugh. They took it to the Los Primos. They took it to the Mexicanas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they took it to the... Tell me if I'm wrong. The Los Primos is a Mexican store, probably a Mexican market, right? We got plenty of them out here. Oh, they know how to get off the product, huh? It's like the blood diamonds. You got to know where to get it off. At least I will say this. At least it didn't like they had their hair and nails done like we've been seeing in a lot of these other cases. They might look like they needed, but they had about $200,000 they scammed people out of. They had a whole system. If they go into the grocery store and knew a worker, it's a whole system, a whole play that they've been running for a while type. You know what I mean? So
Couple gave them cash while keeping a percentage of the money for him or herself. That part of the case remains under investigation.
Fraud is the silent killer of the Central Florida economy.
Prosecutors say they are trying to stop people who steal public assistance benefits.
Are you giving the middle finger to taxpayers?
Candace Neal was recently sentenced to 6 months in jail for illegally obtaining child care benefits. If convicted, the couple accused in this latest scheme could face even stiffer penalties.
That's what our focus is to go after the most egregious that we can find in the greatest number that we can find.
Now, the Department of Children and Families does have safeguards in place to try to catch people who fraudulently apply for food stamp benefits, but they say this couple was so good at what they did, they were able to beat the system, at least for a little while.
With new details on a food stamp fraud bust we first told you about on Eyewitness News at noon.
Owners or employees of 5 Providence businesses are facing federal charges tonight, accused of lining their own pockets by cheating a system designed to keep needy Rhode Islanders from going hungry.
Target 12 investigator Tim White has been tracking the crackdown on food stamps fraud for years. He joins us now live with the latest developments.
Mike and Susan, so far 9 people have felt the sting of this joint state and federal investigation, and prosecutors say they defrauded taxpayers out of more than $3 million. $3
million.
Sam Callett says he isn't surprised to hear the store he frequents was caught up in a food stamp fraud investigation.
It happens in a lot of stores.
It does?
Yeah. When there's a way to abuse the system, someone will.
The Rhode Island U.S. Attorney's Office says 5 Providence stores are accused of taking part in food stamp fraud.
You got to be very careful here, not to paint with too broad a brush, because there are many people who use this program responsibly.
Here's how investigators say the fraud took place. A food stamp recipient would make a small purchase like a soda and ask for cash back, say $80. The store owner would give them the cash and charge an extra $80 to keep for themselves.
The reason that we focus on the retailers is they're in a position to stop this conduct in its tracks. If a recipient comes in and says, I want cash, they don't have to do it.
Target 12 paid a visit to all 5 stores. No managers around or anything like that? No. Do you know where I can find these guys?
No.
You're not aware of it? None of the defendants returned our request for comment,
English
but
now, huh?
Marvin, who declined to give his last name, is friends with one of the defendants. He says this type of fraud is everywhere.
Not basically, I don't think it's just her. It's just like 95% of the businesses out here.
Also, as part of this investigation, 37 other stores were disqualified from accepting EBT cards or food stamps. Now, new at 6 o'clock, we'll tell.
We're going to keep on saying the system is broken, and we keep finding out how broken the system is, because it's not only the people that are applying that really don't need it and that stay on 10, 20, and 30 years, right? It's the workers. It's the retailers. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole Ponzi scheme type. It's bad when the retailers are involved on it because they want to get a piece of the pie as well. They know what's on those SNAP cards. They know it's, in their eyes, free money, but they know it's coming from the taxpayers, but they don't care. They're getting taxed. And so, we're going to get our money back from this Ponzi scheme type. System broken, and now we find out how broken. This is just saying one group of people broken, 2 group of people broken. It's like 3, 4, 5 people, systems of brokenness. And the fact that you can go and still fill out the application and lie and get it through the system. I mean, I can't fill out the application to get a job at the airport without getting denied, without them catching something. This has been around for ages. How are they letting people get this type of money and don't even, just lie and make it through the cracks? As they said, make it through the cracks. And you guys know what is happening. Stop it.
Tell you how many of these stores we found are still up and
low, stealing money from people's food stamps debit cards.
That is just ridiculous. New York City is calling it a widespread problem. So has it happened to you? Eyewitness News investigative reporter Kristen Thorne is here with what you need to know.
Shade and Dave, the city says in the last month it has received more than 18,000 claims from people who have had their SNAP benefits and or their cash assistant benefits stolen off their EBT cards. And how this is all happening, they say, is really disturbing. They say they've given out more than $4.5 million in refunds to people. Now, remember, that is taxpayer money. So what is going on here? That is a question I have, and certainly so do the people who've had their money stolen.
Lola Johnson is not happy.
They took everything.
Neither is Lachey Simmons.
How's my money gone?
Stolen money from their state-issued benefits debit cards was one of the reasons people recently lined up outside a city office in downtown Brooklyn. They were trying to get replacement cards. How much money are you missing?
I'm missing $160. And whoever took my money out in California only left me with $18.
Has this ever happened before?
About 3 months it's been happening.
The city believes most of the fraud is happening from skimming devices placed at merchants throughout the city.
Hello.
People swipe their debit cards, scammers get their card numbers and steal their money. It's happening across the country. Where does it show that that money went?
It doesn't really say nothing. It just say that it was loaded onto the card, and as soon as it was loaded onto the card, it just got withdrawn.
I'm a little stressful because I really don't have money like that to feed myself for the whole month, and I don't know if I'm gonna get my benefits back.
Have they ever given you a refund of this money that's been stolen?
Nope.
How much money do you think's been stolen?
At least
Hey.
500.
I already know what my comment section gonna say, because besides the older woman, right, that we just saw previously, I'm seeing a lot of young people, and I already know my people's gonna get in the comment section and get straight to the roastery. You well able-bodied, why are you not working? Why are you over here taking time to go cry about some benefits that's stolen and you don't have no more? Go get a job. That way you don't have to worry about your paycheck getting stolen. Hey, I know my people. I know y'all coming with the roastery. I know y'all are at the point, I see it in the comment section. Y'all don't give a D-A and an M at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my observation. There's a lot of young people. You know what I'm saying?
The city says due to federal regulations, it was unable to refund people until recently. If you see money has been stolen on your debit card, the first thing is
you have to replace the card that's stolen. You have to report the card that's stolen.
you can do that through your Connect EBT account. You'll be issued a temporary card with the money currently in your account, not the money that was stolen. For that, you have to submit a claim on the city's HRA website. If your SNAP or cash assistance benefits were stolen prior to August 21st, you have only until October 31st to submit a claim. If it happened after August 21st and moving forward, you have 30 days from the time that you become aware of the fraud to file a claim. When your refund is approved, the money will be loaded onto your new card. But the city is warning people to look out for skimming devices when using these new cards, or you could have your money stolen again. New York State put out a video on what to look for.
The easiest way to check for a skimmer is to gently pull up on the terminal. These things are flimsy, and they might come right off.
Also, always cover your hand when putting in your PIN. Some skimmers have cameras in them.
Be aware of at all times.
Okay, so don't be surprised if you don't get a full refund of your stolen money, because there are rules and procedures in place that may restrict the amount you get back. That's why it is so important to watch your account and report any fraudulent activity right away.
How do some scammers sleep at night? It's a legitimate question when you hear about how they're
bunch of our
taking
money.
hundreds of dollars from Tennessee families who really need it.
The Department of Human Services says thieves are stealing funds from EBT cards, also known as SNAP benefits.
News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs spoke with one targeted family, now just hoping for donations to get by.
It was like 79, 89, 79, 89. Like it kept going that way all the way until all of it was depleted. Yeah.
The Pig family went to the grocery store for food but returned home empty-handed and confused after their card declined.
We only spent it the night prior, and we had plenty of funds left. And it said it was taken, it was spent in the Target and where?
El Camino, California.
Yeah.
They were hacked. A scammer was able to use their EBT card, which is federal government assistance, or SNAP benefits, several times in an hour from states away.
I feel violated. You know, it's like, you taking away from my kids, you taking away from my household, and I just feel violated.
They quickly notified the Tennessee Department of Human Services, where staff is aware of several reports of EBT card fraud because of card skimming.
They pretty much just told us that it's been happening to a lot of people and they're trying to figure it out, but there's nothing they can do about putting the funds back on the card.
79, 85, 85, 79, until they got to the last little bit.
This is not just a Tennessee problem. Similar reports from victims are popping up across the country, coast to coast, of scammers targeting families who rely on SNAP benefits to pay for groceries.
My sister got hacked. A couple of more people we know got hacked.
This family has 7 children to feed and now a card balance of just 15 cents to last them until next month's funds. They made a GoFundMe account hoping donations can help.
We left.
Oh my God, I don't know how I feel about this, bro, because I see a family and of course the kids, right? But I'm looking at 2 young looking able-bodied people that got scammed out of their money. Getting scammed out of their money is wrong, because if you're in the system already, you're getting it, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you guys went and started a GoFundMe, bro, it'd be easier just to go get the job if you don't have it. It'd be easier just go get the job. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier just to go to a temp agency and get paid daily. You know what I'm saying? Am I being too roastery type on my people? Like, drop it in the comment section. Am I only one noticing this or saying this? I feel bad for the people that actually need it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would assume they were a working family getting it, which is fine. But I don't think they're a working family, because he said his sister got it stolen. They know a couple other people that was everybody they know is on EBT, bro. And now they're starting GoFundMes. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let you guys get in the comment section and say it, because that's how we gonna roll type. But let's finish up.
To figure it out on our own, even though that's something that we should do as mothers and fathers. We're definitely gonna do it, but just that a little help helps a lot, you know.
In Nashville, Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
We have a warning tonight about just how easily your money can be taken in the blink of an eye.
This is no joke here. A Middle Tennessee mom says all the money she had to pay for food for her family, it was gone in an instant.
Like that. An investigative reporter, Lindsey Bramson, found out she's part of a growing crime trend targeting those already in the need of assistance.
Oh yeah, they took everything.
Everything Bobby Ivory had to help pay for food that month was gone.
And they took me for everything I had on my card.
Each month, she counts on financial help from the state to pay for essentials like food for her family. It's what experts say make her and everyone receiving help from the government a growing target for hackers.
This is the ultimate form of debit card because it's replenished by the government.
WSMV4 Investigates contacted the Tennessee Department of Human Services about this. A spokeswoman tells me they are aware of a sudden increase in EBT card fraud due to skimming, but there's very little they can do to help victims like Ivory. Just in the last month alone, the department says it's received nearly 300 calls from people who say the same thing happened to them.
They haven't did anything about it. They said they're going to go into details and find out what's going on, but I haven't heard from anybody.
Fraud experts say whether it's skimming or having your account information compromised, getting the money back is nearly impossible.
If they do a halfway decent job of just, covering their tracks, it's almost untraceable and unrecoverable.
Ivory says she had no choice but to figure something else out until more money was put into her account.
I have other people that depend on me that I have to take care of. So when they take it from me, they take it from my family too.
The CBS 2 investigators first exposed a rash of stolen SNAP benefits that happened over the summer, and we have now learned thieves are still at it. CBS 2's Suzanne Lemonnier joins us now from the Archer Heights neighborhood with a story you'll see.
Shut the whole system down in.
Joe, when checking their statements, every single victim that we spoke to said that the charges came back to this business right here. I'm standing in front of Jude's Mini Mart here in Archer Heights, and take a look right here. They even have a sign right here saying that they accept EBT right here, which is the link benefits. Now, there's a big problem though. Every single victim that we spoke to says they have never been here. On top of that, the business, look at this. It's been closed, padlocked here for at least the past 7 months.
This shouldn't be happening.
This woman agreed to speak with us if we didn't use her name or show her face. She says more than $1,000 of her Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP benefits, were taken from this link card the day before Thanksgiving. She learned she couldn't pay for...
Listen, at that point, I got to stop the video. $1,000? She had $1,000 on there? I'm done. I'm done. We done with this one. The video is almost over anyway. It's literally only like 2 minutes left. But you guys already know how we feel about it, bro. And the people that are getting their money stolen, right? and then some of it is getting replaced, which means as taxpayers, we lost money to scammers, right? And then the people are getting their money put back. Some of them are getting their money put back on the card when they file a fraud claim. And that's more money out of our pockets. It's like we're playing twice for every household. Am I wrong? Me personally, I would get so annoyed at this if I was on assistance that I would be like, I don't even want to know more, because if I'm relying on this, you know what I'm saying? If I'm relying on it and I don't know if it's going to be there and I already had it stolen, I ain't got time. I'm just going to go get a job. Maybe that's God telling me to go get a job. You had your time. You did your time on here. You've been on here 2 years, 3 years. It's time to go fly. Fly. It's time for you to fly on your own type. That's just how I would take it, bro. This would get annoying. Little stuff like this will irk my nerves, bro, especially when it's something that you're waiting on that's kind of free type. You're not working for it. It's different if you was at work doing labor and you didn't get your paycheck. That's different. How many times we gotta do these type of videos, man? It just gets worse and worse, and we're just getting more angrier and more angrier, and then we're just gonna roast the hell out of you guys for sure, because we're mad and we're over it. Family members are gonna get it, friends are gonna get it, you guys are gonna get it, god dang news is gonna get it, everybody gonna get it, maybe even you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, drop it in the comment section. I already know you guys got a lot to say, man, because we keep doing these videos and we see how prevalent it is. Scammers are scamming. The people that shouldn't be on it are scamming. We call them their scammers, and they're scamming. Then they get mad that they get scammed. You know what I mean? It's a whole 360 worth of scamming going on. Full circle type. So, but we're going to do it as long as you keep sending the videos and finding these videos for me to do. We're going to do them, and we're going to watch them together. We're going to dissect them together. We're going to observe them together. And we're going to throw our 2 cents in together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give our opinions in the comment section together. And we're going to keep talking about how tired and fed up we are until one day we look up and I'm reacting to a video where the whole system has been revamped. Until then, we're going to keep popping them out. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, man. We turn up, man. I appreciate everybody that loves my sense of humor, man. Not everybody gets it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But my realness and my transparency, you know what I'm saying? That's what I built my channel off of, because most of the videos that we do, I've been through it. You know what I mean? I haven't been through it. I mean, matter of fact, I have as far as like a child being on EBT with a real book food stamps cards. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that. But as an adult, I haven't been through this type of situation where I needed assistance. Thank God that, you know what I'm saying, that I was able to make it out of my situation down in LA. You know what I'm saying? My mom got us out of that situation. And you know what I'm saying? It just worked out for us to where me, my kids, my family, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have to grow up and put our kids on this and have our kids see us be on a system, because either we couldn't find a job, or most likely we didn't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Just be lazy, sit at home, wait for the kids to get out of school type. Never. My kids, from day one, to tell you, man, my dad's hard working, man. I miss a lot of games. I miss a lot of sports because I'm working 14 hours a day, and I'm gonna put on for my family. I don't need no handouts, because when you get a handout, it don't feel like you work for it, and I like working for mine. So, yeah, tap in. It's your boy Foosh Nigga, man. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video, tell a friend. We going in, GE gang, grind every day. We're going after new goals. I don't know about these other people, but we are. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Gone.